Hi, this is just a brief screencast on extra credit. I'm using, I think, the Section 99 syllabus, but they should be the same. If anything looks different, if you're in 0304 class, don't worry about it. The extra credit assignments are the same for both courses. It just now occurred to me that I kept service learning in there, but we're not doing service learning. Um, just because we're not. Because I'm not sure how it works and I didn't get all the material for it posted. There are a total of 30 points extra credit possible. The way that affects your grade is that if you do 30 points worth of work, you will get 3 percentage points tacked onto your grade at the end of the semester. So an 87 becomes a 90. Your B plus becomes an A. There are There were three, now there are two ways to get extra credit. Because there's more than one way to get extra credit, there are more than 30 possible points of extra credit work posted, but you can only get credit for 30. So don't do everything because you won't get credit for it. And everything that you can do is posted as of a few minutes ago on Canvas. So let's go to Canvas. This is in student mode, so it's only the things you can see. Again, this is this section here, but the other section has all the same assignments. So scroll down to the bottom. No matter how many weeks I add, and hopefully soon all the weeks will be in there just so that the course looks complete. It's mostly complete, I just have them not visible because there's stuff I need to work on. But when I look at it, I can see all the weeks. So at the bottom will be the extra credit, and it will always be at the bottom so that you can find it. The easiest way, I think, to do the extra credit is these dynamic study modules. There are 10 of them. When you complete one, you get 3 points. So it's 30 points if you complete all 10 modules. Each one is a set of questions from the publisher. And it's an adaptive quizzing or adaptive learning, I guess adaptive quizzing program where they ask you a question. You decide how confident you are in your answer. If you say you are confident and you get it correct, then you move on to the next question. If you get something wrong, you get different questions, and then that'll pop up again in a few minutes, and then maybe you'll get it right the second time. I forget whether or not you can ask for help, but they shouldn't each one take too long. When you complete it, you get 3 points, and it just keeps giving you the questions again till you complete it. So even if you don't really know what you're doing at first, you should be able to get full credit for each one of these. I will say that there are going to be questions in the modules that cover topics that I don't touch on, because I can only pick the module. I can pick a group of questions, but I can't pick individual questions and eliminate questions that cover material that we're not covering. And there's a lot that I don't cover because all of the books have material in them that not everybody covers. It has to do with how books are made. The books are written by PhDs and MDs for PhDs and MDs. So there's always somebody that reviews a chapter and says, well, you have to have this in that chapter because it's my favorite thing, and then they have to add all this crap. You didn't need to know that, but it's a fun aside. So these are in mastering. You click on this, it takes you right to mastering. You do it, boom, that's 3 points. You don't have to submit anything. You don't have to email me. It goes right in the grade book. Do 10 of them, that's 30 points. These are a little different. This is a radio show called Radio Lab. I have selected episodes of the show where they talk about aspects of science that I feel are relevant to something that we are going to cover in the class. If you decide you really like these are all older episodes. Given that it is a show on science, there aren't a lot of fun big questions to ask, and once you do ask a fun big question, like what is the relationship between stress and the body, you got to wait another decade before our understanding of it changes fundamentally. Um, so these are the best episodes. The current episodes are more um, interesting science stories, but not cool introductions to science topics. Sorry, I digress. So the way these work is you click on the link, and the link takes you to a page with the document. You click on the document, you download it. The document, the Word document, will have a link to an episode. Some of these links still work, some of them don't, but the title of the show is there. So let me just... it's not a security concern, I know Radiolab. See if this one's going to work. Yay, this one works. So this is the episode on guts, the digestive tract, which we're going to cover. So you can listen here, you can download onto your phone or whatever, tablet, and then as you're listening, you answer these questions, and after you've answered all the questions, you go back to the page, where did it go? Here, where you got it, and you hit submit assignment, and you submit the assignment. If you click on this link here and it doesn't work, just Google Radiolab Guts, or whatever the titles are. Does it let me go backwards? No, Canvas does not let you navigate backwards. So whatever the title is. I will say some people really like Radiolab, some people hate it. It is highly produced, meaning they do a lot of editing, like sound editing and chopping up the conversation into smaller bits, and they add a lot of sound effects and music, presumably to make it a little bit more interesting to people that are not science people. And to try and bring some of the drier material to life. So Guts is about your digestive tract. Lost and Found is stories about who kind of people who lose themselves neurologically speaking. There's one person who fell into a coma, and I think there's another, I forget what that is. But it's a couple different things. Parasites is easy enough. It's about parasites. Placebo is all about the placebo effect, which is interesting. Stress is stress. And then Where Am I is a really neat one that has to do with how your brain tracks where you are in space. And you have different cells in your brain that fire at specific locations, different cells that fire when you turn a corner, or it's just very interesting. So that one is all about that, is where your sense of where you are and to a certain extent who you are comes from. I believe proprioception is in that one, but don't quote me on it. And that's it. So you can do all modules, all Radiolabs, or some combination of the two, whatever gets you to 30 points. If you do a partial module, like you're doing one and you're like, this stinks, I'm not doing it, and mastering gives you 2 points, then that's 2 points. Go do something else, and that'll be it. And again, these are just in mastering. They show up automatically in the grade book. These you have to submit. And I should say that this work that you do will not affect your grade right away, because of how Canvas calculates your grade. Your extra credit grade has to be just one individual grade, and you're not going to have one individual grade because there's multiple assignments. So I have to wait till the end of the semester, add up all of the extra credit work that you've done, and then manually input your extra credit grade myself. So don't look for changes in your grade as you submit these dynamic study modules. That's it. Peace out.